Now back to our program.
Science, class English, class geeks, class TV, equals Mr. Mystical Sci-Fi Book Chat.
Hello, fellow bookworms and geeks, and welcome to Mr. Mystical Sci-Fi Book Chat, where I, Mr. Mystical, discuss interesting books that exercise the mind and expand the imagination. Today we will be focusing on the book Unwind by Neil Sutterman. Oh, and here he is now. Greeting, fellow Earthling, and welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself and this thrilling novel. Hello, I'm Neil Sutterman. I wrote the Sidejackers series and Downsiders. I have 4 kids and... That's great. Tell us a little more about the book. Tell us a little bit more about this book Unwind. Oh, well, the book Unwind is about, it takes place in the future after the Civil War, where there is pro-life versus pro-choice. And no one ever really wins this war because this idea is proposed that what if the parents of the child would have to hold on to the child until the child was between the ages of 13 and 18, where the parents could then choose to have their child unwound. And what does it mean to be unwound, Nellie? Is it all right if I call you Nellie? So what is it, Nellie? Well, being unwound meant that the child would their child's body parts and bodily fluids would be taken apart and transplanted to various donors who needed the body parts due to various accidents and need of clients. However, during this process, the unwind never really dies, which pleased both the pro-life and the pro-choice sides. And what if the child doesn't want to be unwound? Well, that question brings us to the whole plot of the story, doesn't it now? You see, the main character, Connor, he overhears his parents talking about getting him unwound, so he runs off, which leads into this whole... Is it normal for unwinds to run away from their sentence? Well, of course, these kids want to keep on living normal lives. When they try to run away, the juvie cops will try to catch them. And what happens if the juvie cops do catch them? Once the juvie cops catch the unwind, then the unwind is sent to harvest camp, where the unwind is eventually unwound. Oh dear, this sounds complicated. Oh no, the book isn't complicated at all. It's for young adults between the ages 13 and 18, and it's a fairly easy read. It's not nearly as complicated as some of the other books you have on this show. Oh, none of my books are complicated at all. Don't you have books with lots of plot twists and in futuristic settings with lots of big words and maybe time travel and whatnot? I am quite certain your assumptions are accurate, but that's not complicated. The hardest books we've had on the show are about rocket science. I mean, come on. Oh, okay. Well, nice conversing with you, mammal. Now to hear what other people had to say about the book Unwind. Here's critic and author Ned Finizzi, who voiced his highly respected opinion in the New York Times. Hello, I'll get right to the point. What keeps Unwind moving are the creative and shocking details of Sutterman's kid-mining dystopia. It has an intriguing storyline with many fascinating characters and many plot twists.
Thanks, Ned. Adios. Here are a few other reviews. Publishers Weekly Star Review reads, gripping, brilliantly imagined futuristic thriller. The issues raised could not have been more provocative. The sanctuary of life, the meaning of being human. And, well, the delivery could have hardly been more engrossing or better aimed at teens. The Hornbook states the book as a nail-biting, character-driven thriller. I myself conceived the book as a perfect piece of literature for all you nerds out there in the audience today, which I think is all of you. I mean, this book is so far into the future that iPods are sold at antique stores. Let's take some calls, shall we? Hello, random stranger. What's your question?
Does the book have any zombies or aliens?
No, sorry, but it does have this weird kind of scary old lady who runs away, unwinds in her basement.
Cool, creepy old ladies.
Alrighty then, next call.
Why would someone's parents choose to have their kid unwound?
It may be because the kid is too much of a handful. It may be because they're not able to afford college for the child. Or the parents may even try to raise a kid as an unwound as a sacrifice in the world, in which the unwind is highly respected from society, and instead of being called an unwind, it is called a type.
Interesting.
Okay, crowd and couch potatoes, we have time for one more call.
Hello? Yeah, I want like 3 turkey subs with like everything on them over at 1478 Chester Street, like ASAP. Jimmy John's, come on! You should like already be here like now according to your commercials. Seriously, what's taking so long?
They changed their number. Why do you want sandwiches at 3 in the morning? This is Mr. Mystical's sci-fi book chat.
OMG, are you that creepy dude on Channel 9? OMG, your show is so freaking...
Well, that's all the time we have for today. So, folks, remember Neely's book Unwind is a great book for sci-fi lovers. I hope to see you next week where we discuss the book The Monkey's Robotic Pet Turtle by Eugene Pumpernickel. Keep reading.